Tipsy. Oh, here's our surprise. So Chandra got a gift for her birthday, and she's really pissed off because this is the gift she got.
This, shout out JD. You know who you are, John. John said he pumped me up for months and was like, I gotta give you your birthday present. It's not here yet. And it was this shit.
If you're just listening to the podcast, it's a giant framed picture of Entourage.
The boys are like with drinks, they're with alcohol, and they're in Ari's office.
And Ari's on the phone. He's like, hold on a second.
Honestly, I want to be there. I understand the boys loving Entourage sometimes because right now I'm like, yeah, I want to be there taking shots with all the chill dudes.
That's the point of Entourage, is that
And
you watch it and you go,
making
God, I
money.
want to be there.
But I don't always want to be there.
I do. They got shoes on the carpet. That means someone else is cleaning the carpet.
Damn, you're elitist, bitch.
Oh, no, I don't want to. That's why I know shoes on the carpet. I'm not cleaning it. Unless someone else is cleaning it, the carpet's not getting cleaned.
Ooh.
That's why I don't have a carpet.
Ooh. I clean my own carpets. Also, it's called vacuuming and wash it.
Vacuum and I'll wash it.
That's not what I said.
That's what you just said. I don't want to wash it. So, what happened this week in Entourage World Time? We're going back to July 4th, 2005.
Everything's happening at July 4th. Last time we did this,
We
you
did
also
July
said
3rd.
July.
We're doing week after week, so the weeks just keep going. We don't miss any days. July 4th. France abolishes the legal differences between legitimate and illegitimate children.
because the episodes come out every week. It's not a big drop. I forgot culture of dropping shows like that.
Binge culture did not exist yet. This came out every Sunday.
This is HBO Sunday programming.
Yeah.
I never experienced that because
This
I was
is
a
on-
child. I
That's
wasn't
not
allowed
true.
to
We
watch
did
this
that with
shit.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, and like COVID.
You do it right now with Euphoria.
Yeah.
No, but like as a child, when this was happening.
Entourage?
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't watch Entourage weekly as children. We didn't have HBO.
For context, people are sitting down on Sunday night. They're watching 1 hour of Sopranos, new Sopranos, and then they're watching 1.5 hour of Entourage. And then
You know
after
what?
that, Curb.
The
1.5
people
hour of
in their
Curb.
like 40s and like late 30s and 40s and 50s should be more mad about where the world is at right now.
I'm fucking livid.
You're not included in this because you're also a child. The people who experienced watching The Sopranos, going straight to Entourage and then to Curb in a great Sunday evening, gas was probably like 60 cents. Groceries were like, what? You get a whole haul of groceries for like $35.
That is true. Water's clean.
Water was clean. They weren't like constantly bombarded by horrible things
Clothes are
happening
made-
every single day.
Clothes are made better because fast
clothes
fashion
stayed
wasn't so
on you.
crazy.
They didn't just fall off your body and give you cancer when
and
you
they weren't
wear
like
it.
full of lead and plastic.
Yeah.
But we did have a good Sunday nights on HBO later on when
The
we
good
had
old
Game
days.
of Thrones and Veep. It was Game of Thrones.
I didn't participate in
Veep.
this.
And that was it. July 4th. Yahoo Answers comes to life. Yahoo's current question and answer service is launched. Their first question is posted just a couple hours after their 9 a.m. launch time.
And what was the question?
I didn't look that up.
Wow.
The cool thing is that Yahoo Answers existed, and now
Let's think
Google,
what it was. It was 2005. 2005? 2005.
what is this rash?
Can you imagine that's the first question?
I was always looking up like how do pregnancy tests work on Yahoo Answers, constantly reading for fucking
And I was the one who
strangers.
should have been looking that up. I never was. I was too busy being like, my boyfriend looked at me weird. Is he cheating? Or like, what else? If the sun fell, like, what would happen and stuff like that.
If the sun fell, what would happen?
The sun
and
fell
stuff
from the sky, which I'm not stupid. I know the sun's not in the sky. It's on the sky. It's so far away.
What do you mean the sun's
It's not even in our sky.
Yeah.
Sky is atmosphere. Our atmosphere.
It's an interesting
It's
distinction
so
to make.
fucking far. It's
Somehow
not
you're
our
so
sky.
correct. You're also wrong.
No, why not? It's not in our sky.
I said you're so
You
correct.
can
You're
see
also
it through
wrong.
our sky.
To me, the sky is anything when you look up whatever you're seeing is sky.
Wrong as fuck.
I think the sky is a
The
concept,
sky is
and
when
the
it's
atmosphere is
blue.
the science.
The sky is the blue. All of the
But
blue
what about
up
when
there,
it's nighttime?
Yeah, would you not say
that's dark blue?
Would you say stars not in the sky?
No, because the stars are even further than the sun.
But the
The
sky,
sun is just the closest one.
I think the sky is like a concept.
the space above us where we could fly, but we can't fly. It's where birds and planes and rockets can fly until rockets leave. Then rockets are not in the sky anymore; they're in space.
Where we could fly, but we can't fly is so funny.
Chandra's right. The sun is not in the sky. It's really far away. I agree.
It's so
And the
far from the
stars are
sky,
also
it's
not in the
crazy.
sky.
And then you said, "What about
And
the
the sky
stars?
is where we could.
They're farther."
Hold on, the sky is where we could fly, but we can't fly.
Cannot.
It's just that if somebody said, look at all the stars in the sky, I would understand.
I wouldn't be like, that's not in the sky.
Well, the thing is, why can't we fly?
Okay, July 6th, 2005. Prince Albert II of Monaco admits publicly that he is the father of an illegitimate son by
Wait,
Nicole
just go back
Costi.
really quick. If time travel does exist, which people say that it 100% is existing right now, then we are able to fly. It's literally it's only a matter of time. So the thing is, it took time to get planes, to make planes to fly. But that was an extension, like it's almost like an armor extension to our bodies, right? If we have infinite time travel and infinite time, we do get to a point where that extension becomes so small that plane just keeps getting smaller and smaller over time until you don't see it anymore and we are just flying.
Hundreds of people are saying this about time travel.
Yeah, everyone's saying time travel exists. Everybody.
100%.
Like, if they invent time travel in a million bajillion years, it exists.
But you're
right
saying
now.
if they invent the ability to fly.
Ben's mind.
No, you did.
Yeah, it makes
You're
sense.
saying
We're
if
we're
there's-
never going to get to the episode if we go into this.
Wait, hold on.
That's what I'm thinking.
You're saying if there's flying in the future, then it exists now because time travel exists now, so all things exist now.
Yes, but then why can't we fly yet?
I'm trying to make
we would have to find a time traveler and ask him about it.
Well, the time travelers are obviously the bad people of the world right now. Because if you're a time traveler, you don't have a lot of soul because you've lost a bit of it through traveling. One, you know too much, so you're like bad. You can't be good anymore. You can't have that goodness because if you had that goodness, you would not time travel. You just wouldn't. It's like unethical. So obviously, the people who are time traveling have the bads. They're the bad people.
Do you think we live in like Star Wars? What's happening?
Star Wars no, this is more science than Star Wars.
This is real science.
This isn't real.
This
science.
isn't real science.
I'll say it's more than Star Wars, but it's not real.
People have been putting down people
You
like
said
me
they
for
lose part of their
decades
soul.
How are you
ago.
losing
I
part
just
of your
know
soul
stuff.
time
I just
travel?
know more.
How do you know? How do you lose part of your soul time
Soul
travel?
is not
Because it makes
science.
you worse. I'm sorry. Your soul is science. That they actually say when you die, you lose a little bit. You lose a little weight.
Yeah.
That is a soul. That is science. Now, going back to what I was saying earlier. What was I saying? Time travel.
Why would you
So,
lose that during time
if you
travel?
are time traveling, that means your soul, one, is now getting moved through different times and space. So your soul cannot exist properly, like getting moved with your whole body like that, probably, where you would then just lose fractions of it. But also, because you lose parts of your soul every time that you do more bad things, like.
So time travel is inherently bad, so you lose your soul because you
I
do
mean,
time
no,
traveling?
it wouldn't be bad if people were using it for good, but clearly people are using it for bad.
Clearly people are using time travel.
Because things are not good right now, or probably ever. And when this comes out later, where I get shot after this, and they're like, mysterious death, and I join the scientist list, that would be
not a
that will be
scientist.
fucking crazy.
You're not a scientist.
Doesn't matter if I'm speaking the truth. What difference is that?
Why would they put you on the scientist list? You're just a lady who got killed. You're not a scientist. Why would you go
Well,
on the scientist list?
they would uncover this. They would be like, she was speaking the truth about science.
I can't believe like a few minutes ago we were like the sky. It makes sense. Everything she said about the sky was right.
That is correct. And this,
So this
is
isn't
also correct. They're both correct. But you guys can question this one because you're not ready for this information, but you are ready for the sky information, so you cannot question that because that's ridiculous.
I think my favorite part was but also because. Can I go back to July 6th now?
Okay.
We don't need the rest of the days.
Skip to those days.
So this episode comes out on July 10th. It's called Chinatown. What'd you think of the episode?
It was good. It was a good episode. I love UFC Fighter. That's such a good game.
That's not what the game is.
Oh, well, I love UFC Fighter. And that lady would not have fucked Vinny.
Plot is Ari encourages Vince to shoot a lucrative foreign commercial, and Drama wants to get in on the action. Eric struggles to convince Walsh to release an advanced print of Queens Boulevard. Turtle preps for an Xbox tournament.
Turtle had the most important... Turtle was a working man this episode. Everybody else was just dicking around, and he was working.
It is true. This Turtle is trying to hustle this episode, and you know what? They fuck it over for him.
I know.
Let's get into
They're
it.
so wrong for that.
So, this episode opens on Turtle playing Fight Night Round 2, which was a new game, and it was like it received a nomination for Fighting Game of the Year. It just came out in 2005. He's talking to someone online in Iowa, and Turtle's been up all night playing video games and training on Xbox because he's going to enter a tournament that he could win $10,000.
10 G's is not bad. And then wasn't E all like downplaying it? And I'm like, bitch, you're the reason we need 10 grand.
E comes in.
And even Vince, who like is big bucks Vince, is like, 10 grand, bro. We need that.
He comes in and he immediately starts shitting on Turtle for playing the video game. He's, oh, you're playing video games all night? And Turtle's like, yeah, I'm going to win 10 G's. And he goes, that will keep us in diamonds and furs.
And what were you doing all night?
Fuck?
Sleeping in until 10:15 and avoiding the calls of the person you should be answering the calls of?
We're going to get there in a second.
Fucker.
So Turtle runs to bitch to Vinny that E is fucking him up and like his energy for playing video games. And we reveal that everyone is thinking of ways to bring in money. So Turtle's going to do the competition. Drama is going to buy 10% of the house.
No. He's going to, which was what I almost did, what I said I wanted to do with your house. And then I was like, I don't want to pay rent. Because also she's not going to give me any steak. So
that's not how rent works. No one
when it's
gives
your
you
sister,
steak.
I get steak. Also, you should. Sorry, I don't believe in landlord culture and stealing land. She does. Yeah, he says he'll pay $2,500, so that means he'll own 2.5% of the house or something.
He wants to buy 10% of that. And you know what money? They say, where are you getting that money? And he goes, do you think I cook for you guys for free? So the money that Vinny pays him, he is planning to use to buy part of the house that Vinny is paying for. That's what I thought you were saying. Nothing, because you're not buying percentage of my house. I thought you were talking about when you said, Siena, I shouldn't pay rent. I'll buy groceries and you'll eat my groceries. And then that has never happened.
No, it happened for quite a bit in the beginning. And then I was like, fuck this, I don't want groceries.
She kept making pasta at 10 p.m. and being like, what do you mean
that
you don't
also
want dinner?
happened. But I did offer to get you groceries and then you never wanted them. So then I just made her big dinners that she wasn't ready for. But you liked my Chinese chicken salad?
That was a good, I've had a couple, like 2 or 3 salads from Chandra since she lived here and they're all pretty good.
I'm a salad girl. No, actually, but I make a good salad.
So anyway, Vinny asks E what his plan is to bring in money. And we discovered that
fucking
E
nothing
is dodging
Sitting on his
Emily's
ass.
call.
Yeah, I hate him so much.
Emily, in the previous episode, Emily helped E and was like, I will make sure James Cameron watches the movie that Vinny is in. E was unable to get a copy of the movie. And now, instead of telling that to Emily, he's just not talking to her back on the phone. Probably the most unprofessional thing you could possibly
He's not
do.
answering the phone call. She's called him like 3 times and he's ghosting her again. But this time it's work related. What the fuck are you doing?
He's a piece of shit.
What the fuck are you doing? And the fact that even Vince is like, what the fuck?
After Vinny says he doesn't make the calls, he goes, fine, I'll go make some calls. And everyone cheers and goes, finally, the manager is working.
I know. And then he doesn't even be like, like they're making fun of me. He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, you're not a baby. Like they're making fun of you. They're like, yeah, the fucking manager should get to work. This is his problem.
Yeah, so he goes to, and then he's like,
and freaking Vinny's like, my job is to do that fucking acting, not to make the phone calls.
Then E makes a phone call, and who does he call? Ari. And
he just expects Ari.
Ari is driving into work. He's only calls Ari, and Ari calls and goes. E calls Ari and goes,
like, do anything
Vince
else.
needs a job.
Yeah.
And Ari's like,
that literally, how is that a working call? Of course he needs a fucking job. We all know that.
He calls Ari, Vince needs a job. And then on top of that, Ari's like, yeah, I'm dealing with that. I think you need a job too. And then E is like, well, how about I come beat you up at your office?
Did he say that?
E goes,
I would love to see
Ari
E try.
goes, You should apply for Domino's. That'd be, and put the little thing on top of your car. That'd be comedy. And he goes, what if a guy half your size can beat up in your office?
I think
that would be a tragedy.
I think it's because I only remember the Domino's part, and I was like, hell yeah, Sabario's. And then I was trying to think of a joke I could make, and then I thought of zero joke.
Oh, you have zero joke.
Ari made the joke for me. He just landed it perfectly. But I would like to see Ian fight with Ari. Absolutely, he would get his
his
face
ass fucking kicked by Ari.
Crushed in. You'd be curb stomped.
Also,
Ari curb stomps people.
Ari wouldn't waste his time fighting E. He'd just pull out a gun, shoot him in the head, and get back to his phone call. He wouldn't care about fighting
true.
E.
Yeah. He's not like, let me take the time.
He wouldn't be like, oh,
He's like, okay, really quick. He's like, and you were saying, Jim Cameron?
So then we go to Ari's meeting, and Ari's holding this big meeting to get a big payday for Vinnie Chase, and it's all his like favorite little agents and around the table. And one lady's like, what if he did a David E. Kelly pilot? And Ari's like, TV, get the fuck out of here. No bagel for you. And he
It's
kicks
just
the
crazy
lady
that
out.
commercial is bad. I mean, I guess it's not crazy. I mean, that dad always said TV's the second class citizen.
Yeah, and I'm so
Dad
mad.
always said that. He hated TV.
TV, a second class citizen, my father. I'm like, that is the thing I've been championing against my whole life. Because as you know, and as we all know, I love television. And Dad, our whole life has been shitting on fucking TV.
Dad hates TV.
I know.
He's like, everybody needs to sit down and watch this movie that no one wants to watch.
That's his favorite thing to do.
Every hour. It's like, what's the next movie? What's the next movie?
Should we watch Stalker?
What's the next?
That old Russian film 1,000,000 times?
His favorite thing is to say, well, can you watch the first 10 minutes and I'll turn it off if you don't like it?
Yeah.
So then you watch the first 10 minutes of all these movies. It's horrible.
And so then he kicks her out. And then Adam Davies is like, Tobey Maguire just dropped out of something. What if Vinny did that?
And he said, I love you.
He said, that's a great
He's
job.
like, good
That's a great
job,
idea,
brother.
Adam Davies.
Adam Davies. Oh, that's Drama.
That's Johnny Drama's agent.
Oh, did he drop Johnny Drama?
No, but he has more going on this season. Adam Davies has a lot going on. Then we go to EB Games. R.I.P. EB Games. I loved EB Games so much.
I know,
I'm so
that's kind of
sad.
crazy to see.
I know. It really made me... I forgot what it was until the moment I saw the logo, and I remembered looking
It was
at all
one of those unlocked brain moments.
Truly, and I looked and I was like, I remember... I just saw those video game cases with the weird stickers over them that like made everything half price.
I always rented the worst games.
Chandra did have terrible taste.
I had
in
really
games.
bad tasting games.
She would always pick up...
I'd always be like, this one's pink and cool, and it's gonna be fun.
This
and
one's a Sweet Life of Zack and Cody game. We must get
Whoa,
it.
I stand by that game. It's fire.
No, you don't.
I don't remember it, but
Also, Pirates of the Caribbean game
That
sucked.
one was good. You just walked around as Captain Jack Sparrow and picked up coins.
That's because Chandra couldn't get past level 1. Chandra's only describing level 1, and I couldn't either because the game was poorly made.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're at EB Games, and E is on the phone trying to get on the phone with Mr. Wick, the producer of the movie. And he's like, no one will call me back. It's like they don't think I'm your manager.
Yeah, because you're not fucking acting like a damn manager.
I bet he still doesn't even have business cards.
Yeah, I bet Sabario's like already printing out his name with a little team tag because they're like, oh, he's coming back.
He's coming right on back.
They're keeping track of Vinny's career. They're like, we know when he's headed back over here.
So Wick, the producer of Queens Boulevard, isn't getting back to him. E's calling him. And then Drama and Turtle are playing video games. And Turtle's considering investing $250 in the controller because he thinks if he buys this controller, then he'll win the tournament. So it's
What else is he
$250 to
doing?
get $10,000.
The only thing he can do to potentially make the money is through video games, so you might as well get the good controller.
That's a good point. And then Vinny says, they're drug testing people at this tournament, Turtle. You got to get your shit together. And Turtle goes, are you fucking with me? And Vinny goes, I don't have money or a job. I'm not fucking with you.
I'm sorry. Turtle is stepping up.
Turtle is stepping up in this
to the plate,
episode.
and they are doing nothing but
He said, how can I make $10,000?
shitting on him.
I'm going to hustle at fight night too.
Oh, yeah. Good for him.
So then they get a phone call, E gets a phone call, and he's like, meet me at Earth Cafe. I just got Vinny a job. And he's like, Vinny's here too. And he's like, great, both of you meet me at Earth Cafe. So they go to Earth Cafe to discuss a possible job for Vinny.
We were supposed to have food that they have.
We're going to go to Earth Cafe.
What food did they eat?
In this one, nothing. They just have waters.
Me and Pat went and got Earth Cafe the other day.
You did text us.
It was great.
Yeah.
Kind of sucked. I didn't think the food was very
Earth
good.
No, it's
Cafe
not
sucks.
good. It's not good. But the vibes.
It's like a upscale Starbucks.
Yeah, literally.
So, Chang Chung, Ari says, and they go, what? And he goes, Chang Chung. And they go, what? And they go, Chang Chung. The three of them are sitting at Earth Cafe, and Ari reveals that
Being racist.
only Ari is being racist.
Ari is being racist.
And he's like, Chang Chung is the hottest director in Hong Kong. Quentin Tarantino's already getting ready to steal from him. And Vinny goes, Quentin Tarantino only steals from the best. Such a funny little moment.
Quentin Tarantino, but it's true because Quentin Tarantino is a stealer,
From the best.
a theft, a thief, a thievery.
Well, they say,
Thieverer.
don't borrow, steal.
You shouldn't steal. Who's saying to steal in art?
Don't steal, make it your own or something. Don't borrow, steal. It's an art phrase.
So you steal it and then you change it, but he's
To make
not.
yours. I would argue he is sometimes.
He recycles shit all the time,
Whatever. So basically,
and he's obsessed with feet, and he's low-key kind of racist.
this is getting very unclear. They sit down at Earth Cafe. Ari goes, Chang Chung, Chang Chung, Chang Chung. They go, what are you talking about? He goes, the hottest director in Hong Kong. They go, what? Let's work with him. And he goes, it's a commercial. And they go, ew, no. And he's like, everybody does commercials for Chinese Red Bull. And then he describes a slur.
And he's the hottest director.
Then he uses a slur to say that's who John Travolta is selling stuff to. And then Vinny goes, hey, my grandfather was Japanese.
Vinny said that?
Yeah.
I believe it.
Vinny gets offended. We went through
Is
his
Vinny?
heritage.
Vinny's not just white.
No, we found out he's Native American. Don't you remember?
Okay. Let's reel it back a second to reality.
That's what he claimed it recently. So anyway, no,
Hey, I'll take him.
I don't.
I'll take him. Why
I,
wouldn't I take him?
I don't remember his lineage, but I do know that. Like, I think it's so funny when people do this. Like, my grandfather was Japanese. I'm like, so neither your parents.
So
were
yeah, that's what I'm
Japanese.
saying. Where's the next
So
step?
you're not Japanese.
My grandfather, who's separate from me, and so it's like no, it would be like I'm
unless
Japanese.
the grandfather adopted
My
it.
parents are Japanese. My grandfather's Japanese.
Yeah, because one of the parents would be Japanese.
Well, then if
and
there's
then
adoption,
why would he
then
say
you're
my
not
mom's Japanese? And then by extension, are you not Japanese? And then on top of that, I mean, I guess the grandfather could have adopted Vinny's parents, his very clearly Italian parents, which he says they're Italian like a million times.
Well, no, because he has a different mom or dad than Drama.
Yeah, but I think they both
Which
have
one?
He has a different dad. No, mom than Drama. They have the same dad.
So I'm assuming he said his dad's grandpa.
You know, he says
He just said his grandpa.
He's my grandpa's
So
Japanese.
their dad is probably the Italian one because they both look Italian, and then he probably has.
We see the mom.
Vince probably has.
We see Vinny's mom.
When?
Season 3.
She white?
Yeah.
Oh, they're slipping up on on their lore.
It would also imply that if it was his dad's dad, Chase is a Japanese name.
Yeah. And if it doesn't make any sense. And people do that in real life. They'll say something and you're like, what the fuck does that mean?
Chase, yeah.
So anyway.
Well, but Vinnie Chase could be his stage name. Johnny Drama is his last name is. Oh.
He doesn't go by Johnny Drama.
What's his
They just call
name?
him.
His name is Johnny Chase.
Yeah.
Oh, is
They're
it?
both Chases.
Never heard
Because
that.
they have
Chase
the same
brothers.
dad.
Interesting. Next.
So then Vinny's like, I don't want to do a commercial. And Ari's like, you got it. And he's like, I started my career peddling Mentos, which literally 3 episodes we found out he started his career doing Vicks Vapor Rub. So
which one is it?
Which is it?
Which
That's-
one is it? Vicks
That's
Vapor
so
Rub?
deeply
Well,
inconsistent.
maybe he started with Mentos and then he moved to Vicks Vapor Rub, and that's how he blew up because he looked so hot going.
I guess. So he started in Mentos. He blew up with Vicks Vapor Rub.
Because then they wanted him to take his shirt off, so they wanted that upper hair look.
That's what it is.
And that's what got him
and then
blown up.
Then he got big.
That's his Pamela Anderson moment.
And he's like, shut up, Ari. He doesn't want to do a commercial. And Ari goes, it's one day of work for $500,000. And they both stop. And they're like, what? Also, the commercial will never be on U.S. soil. They say it like 1,000 times.
And then Ari calls E Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah, he said,
And it's the best thing ever because Rumpelstiltskin, I had a deep fear of Rumpelstiltskin my entire childhood.
As did I, actually. We had a scary book with the
That
scary drawing
terrifying
Rumpelstiltskin
book,
in it.
and he steals the baby, and you're like, what does he want the baby for? And it's all weird and terrifying, and he is Rumpelstiltskin.
In my head, he was
is
taking
so
the baby, he's
Rumpelstiltskin
going to elect
coded.
it and let it die. Just like to
No,
punish
I
somebody.
thought he was like going to torture it.
Oh, interesting. But he was scary, and yes, Ari does call E Rumpelstiltskin. He goes, "This is what happened when you let Rumpelstiltskin run your career."
It's true. It's true. He's not turning hair to gold, baby. He's trying to steal babies. That's what he does. Try to steal babies.
So Vinny's like, "Wait, I'll do a commercial for $500,000," and then we cut
100p.
Then we cut to Turtle and Drama, who are playing video games in the car. There's a TV set up in the car.
So I thought they were broke, and I've never seen this before. But they have a giant, like almost plasma for car size TV.
Yeah. They've got a giant TV in the car. They put it down. They're playing video games. I like how they're not allowed to come into this Earth Cafe for some reason.
They're like the dogs. They're like, stay in the car. We'll roll the window down. Don't worry. It's like when people leave their dogs in a Tesla and they're like, don't worry, the window's down, TV's on, he's chilling.
His favorite show is on.
Yeah.
Turtle and Drama are in the car while they're having a meeting, eating food, and they're playing video games, and they're playing Fight Night too. And then Turtle's like, fuck, I'm really sucking at the game because I can't smoke weed and I need to smoke weed to be good at the game.
Let this man smoke weed.
And Drama is like, you don't need to not smoke weed. You just got to get somebody else's pee.
Oh, because he thinks he can't smoke weed for the thing.
Yes, because the drug
get random pee.
Because the drug testing for the tournament.
Just get anybody's pee.
Well, not anybody. Someone who would pass a drug test.
I guess.
So the whole gang then walks into Chang Chung's office, and Turtle is like, you should do 5 commercials a year and take the rest of the year off. They don't do anything. What are you talking about, take the rest of the year off?
Yeah.
And then Drama goes, that's better than
Off
a
of
teacher's
what?
schedule.
That's better than a teacher's schedule. Is a teacher's schedule good?
Because you get summers off. As you've claimed in this podcast.
You don't, because you're broke all summer, so then you have to get a second job, which is what I do.
Second job in summer, but
Me and my mom did. We have a second job over the summer, so no.
But I want to point out that
Year-round children is not good.
I want to point out that I think last season of the pod, you said that only teachers are allowed to have the summer off and that no other job is. And now you're revealing that you have to work for that summer.
Well, 2 things can exist. If I made more money, I would totally have the summer off. I just don't make more money. So 2 things are true. I'm sure there's some teachers out there who enjoy their summer. I am not one.
Drama says that's better than teacher's schedule. And then Drama like reminisces on his commercials. He's like, I remember when I did my first national commercial. And we discover it's for Valtrex. Valtrex is...
Drama?
Yes, an antiviral drug that slows the growth and spread of the herpes virus to help the body heal infection.
He said that he got a blowjob from the makeup lady, and he goes, "Yeah, she's the one who put on my sores." I literally had to rewind it because I was like, "What is he talking about?" I was like, "He got a blowjob while he had sores on his fucking dick." And then I finally understood.
Yeah,
that
well,
she
actually,
was doing the makeup.
it got him a Fiat and a BJ from the makeup lady
But
who put
also,
his sores on.
who wants to give a blowjob to the guy
in the
who's
Valtrex
acting in the
commercial.
Valtrex commercial, and you're putting sores on his dick?
He just had such good game back then.
Wait, are the sores on his dick?
I don't know where the sores
In the
are.
commercial?
He didn't clarify.
Either way, I would never be wanting to fuck somebody.
I assume they're on his dick 'cause
also, she didn't get anything out of it. She just sucked his dick.
Chandra, I assume they're not on his dick because I've never watched a commercial and seen a man's dick with
That's
sores
true.
on it. It's definitely not his dick.
Flaccid dick.
Johnny Drama's dick was not
Okay,
covered in
either
sores in the
way,
commercial.
either
Do
way.
you two not ever think like he's lying? I mean, he says Drama says a lot.
Well, that's the thing.
I didn't think he... You have to hold the mic. I didn't think he was lying.
That's the thing. Now that you point it out, I think he might, because there's a note I made later in the episode, and I'm like, Johnny Drama is like an 8-year-old. He constantly is just saying shit. He's like, I'm a black. I wear my yellow belt, but I do this and this and that, and I beat you. I beat this butt, and I do this, and you're like, what truth is that to this? So now his sex excursions I have to question.
I've taken Johnny Drama at face value the whole time.
Yeah, and then he quite literally shows us later not to.
No, because then
when he says that he's gonna beat that lady's ass.
because he did paint. It's a yellow belt. It's not that impressive. He did paint that guy's house and not get paid. He did release those monkeys. I assume Johnny Drama is just had a colorful, full life because many of the stupid things he says, we do
He's
say
saying
are
his
true.
flaws too. He is not
He's just
only
saying
saying good
everything all the
stuff.
time.
My headcanon of it has always been that he lived there for like 10 years before any of them moved out, and that he was probably calling them back home and being like, oh, this great thing happened, this great thing happened, and he's made all these stories that he like has to maintain even though they're out there and they don't.
True.
Well, that's the thing, they could all just be true.
That's why we need the Johnny Drama spinoff.
I know. I assumed all these stories
Drama
were true.
on Melrose Place. It's called Drama on Melrose.
It's actually called Hollywood Drama. I trust Johnny Drama. He has given me no reason to think he's lied so far. So then Vinny looks around the office and sees a bunch of hot Asian women and goes, I love China. Or no, he goes, I want to live in China. And Turtle goes, why don't we replace our cleaning lady Olga with one of these hot geisha girls? He gets corrected because
They need to stop comparing all the women to cleaning people.
Well,
the entire scene was like, this lady could tell me how to clean. This lady could clean my house. It's like,
well, listen, I get so annoyed because Drama goes, we should have a cleaning lady who fucks. And they go, what? And I was,
he said that?
he goes, and he
Oh, I
goes,
missed it.
you should have a cleaning lady who fucks. And they look at him weird. And they go, isn't that just a hooker? He goes, and I'm annoyed at Turtle at this point. But then he goes, yeah, a hooker who cleans. And they go, hooker who cleans is the funniest thing. Yeah. And he says it so innocently. It's bizarre. But like, it is probably, I think.
It also sounds less bad coming that way. Hooker who cleans. It's like how a rectangle is not a square, but a square is a rectangle.
You think hooker who cleans sounds better than cleaning lady who fucks?
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
really? Interesting.
Like you're taking your cleaning lady and you're like, oh, but she also fucks me when I feel like it. Or the hooker, the sex worker, comes in to do sex work, but then she's like, oh, you guys are so messy, and she just starts cleaning.
I would argue
that's how I take it.
This is one of the top 10 most misogynistic scenes in all of Entourage. It's crazy. It kind of gets to a lot of women talk about online where they're like, oh, like men just want a mommy who fucks them, who makes them dinner.
Literally, that's so
cleans
gross.
And then fucks them. And it's like, I would argue, there are so many things that happen in Entourage, and this is top 10. When we do end the show, we should do all our top. We should do a couple top 10. Top 10 most misogynistic moment. I will say, Turtle's acting did get me because when he says a hooker who cleans, I think it so innocently. It's the funniest
like a baby.
thing.
It's literally like a baby.
And this is what men they talk about wanting it all the time, and it's just it's crazy.
Well, that's why you have
those
they have those maid services.
Those ladies don't fuck you.
They don't. They just look hot while they clean your ass.
They're just topless maids.
So they're genuinely cleaning, like they're sweating and scrubbing?
Yeah, but they're topless.
That's horrible. I wouldn't even want to, I would be like, damn, I want to get her a shirt and I want to help her. Because that's a lot of scrubbing. Imagine a man vacuuming your house and his dong-along is going around. That's disgusting. That's horrible. And I'd be like, everything's more dirty now that his dick was even in the air.
Dong-along? Dong-along.
His dick.
His dong-along.
His Pinot Noir.
No, I think that's the fantasy. I think that's what people are talking about online. There is a male fantasy that you're going to have like someone who's your mommy who also fucks you. Like who fixes your problem and makes your dinner and cleans your house and fucks you. And that's what like.
Well, because we don't ever raise men to be mature men to take care of themselves.
It's not that we don't ever. But society.
Well, no, people do, but society
has not required
stunts men and requires women to then take over that role.
Yes, I think the comparison is like a guy who pays for all your stuff, and then you have like it's always like my nails look like this, so her nails can look like this. You ever see that part of the internet?
Yeah, I want to be on that.
That is like I think the female comparison. It's like ooh, like. He's like my daddy who pays for everything and I just get to like hang out at home. Like that is like the comparison.
Low-key fire. Being like, I want to be a working woman. I want to have a job when I'm older is so overrated.
My job is looking nice for my husband who buys everything and he pays for me to look nice. That is the comparative. I would argue that is the toxic gender comparison.
And I love it.
Nope. Bad. Both are bad. Turtle.
Turtle.
So then, with all this going on, Emily calls again. E is not answering the phone, and Vinny goes, I hate when people say they can't get my agent on the phone. Don't make them say that about my manager, too.
Yeah, Vinny's like, what the fuck? Like, that makes me look so fucking bad if no one can reach anybody who works for me. Like, I might as well be under a rock. I feel bad for Vinny.
So then...
I don't, because he put
Vinny
himself in a situation he should
phone
fire them.
For E, and then pretends that E is taking the phone from him and hands the phone to E to make him deal with it. And Emily is like, what the fuck is going on? I cleared James Cameron's schedule to watch this film. And
which
he's
is
like,
fucked. She literally went to the... So does it mean that was that day, or there was a specific day it was planned?
I mean, he's like a heavily scheduled guy, so she cleared point on the schedule.
And he's not going to tell her the day is coming up.
Yeah, he could tell her so that like he could like she could do his scheduling better. He is fucking up her job again. All he does is ruin her career. So he's like, sorry, I'm trying to get it. And she's like, how hard can that fucking be? Don't make me look like an asshole. And he hangs up and Laylee comes in and she is played by Ling, which Ben is excited about because this actress is in two of Ben's favorite movies, Southland Tale and Crank High Voltage.
Crank!
I have not seen
She's in Crank!
She's in Crank 2.
Crank 2 High Voltage. I haven't seen Southland Tales. I've seen a bunch of Crank High Voltage because Ben made me watch it one day. It's crazy.
Recently?
Like a couple years ago.
Oh.
You should watch Southland Tales.
I know, I need to watch it.
I know, it's your favorite film.
It's one of my favorite movies ever.
You just showed me a crazy clip from it.
Yeah, I like her. I like that she has one side with her bang coming longer.
Well, in this, she is a fight coordinator, and she's worked on Infernal Affairs, which is, I believe, the film that film bros are always like, The Departed ripped off Infernal Affairs, right?
It's not a ripoff. Departed is a remake of Infernal Affairs.
Oh, sorry. They're always like, Departed is a remake of Infernal Affairs, and I like Infernal Affairs. That's how you know you've met a film.
I
bro.
saw The Departed recently. Against my will.
Do you get tied down? You get your eyes pulled open like a...
I was literally Clockwork
Clockwork
Oranged. Oliver had me on this exact couch. I was Clockwork Orange. I was like this.
Vinny immediately knows what she's worked on and all that kind of stuff. And we find out Vinny is like a Hong Kong film connoisseur in this episode.
He should move there. He would be living the
obsessed.
life, bro. He would be the richest guy ever. He'd have constant jobs out there. Be constantly in every movie that they ever do. It would be great.
Well, then we go, Vinny and E meet with Cheng Chung, and there's a translator there. She is white. She is blonde. It's an interesting choice that they have a white blonde translator.
She's like British.
And so she's translating everything the director's saying, the director of the commercial.
I think there's a reason they did that. They're so obsessed with white blonde women in this show, and like Loki, like
You say that? There has not been a white blonde woman all season. She's the first one we've seen this season.
really?
Yes.
I think it's just white women in general. I think they're trying to make other people happy by having another white woman also there, which is ridiculous.
I don't know. I was like, okay, that's an interesting choice. And then she's explaining like that the commercial is gonna have like sword fighting and magic, and
then
all
they
these.
didn't believe her.
Well, that brought up that all these homages to like a Chinese film, and then you find out like Vinny is like a huge Hong Kong film connoisseur. He's like he loves Sweetheart, and they ask him if he's seen like all these films. And he's like, yeah, I've seen
Points
this
for
film, I've seen that
Vinny.
film. You're like, what? He can't read. I swear to God, he doesn't watch any fucking movies.
Yeah,
But he's seen like every Hong Kong
He's clearly reading subtitles.
like film.
Yeah.
So they leave with tons of like they've got tons of like this Chinese Red Bull junk.
The swag they
Yeah,
have.
all the swag.
Not junk, bro. They got hats. They got all sorts
They
of
leave
stuff.
with tons of swag. And Vinny's like, if the translator wasn't making this up, this director knows this stuff. Which would be crazy if this lady was just saying all
That's
this
crazy to say.
super specific stuff.
Also, then she would be the director because that's good stuff she's saying.
I know.
She wouldn't
but,
be like it would be bad stuff. Like, it would
clearly,
be-
he's saying it. And this is something actually that really bothered me. She's translating for him, right? And so we know what he's saying. So the subtitles could be like the subtitles of the translation, but every time he speaks, the TV just says in Chinese.
I literally looked at
And
it.
then it goes
I
for-
did it. I put it in subtitles. I was like, well, okay, I don't get to know what he's saying.
Speaking in Chinese.
I was wondering.
It's
yeah,
crazy.
I know. It just says speaking in Chinese. It's like
Speaking
we
in
don't.
Chinese.
We can't go the extra step of translating that unless they did it in correct language. But
There's
I doubt
honestly
that.
a chance that they did
I
that because
doubt
there's
that.
so many times that I've heard like people
No
will be asked
way.
to speak their like native tongue, and then they don't like. No one's checking it. No one cares, and they're asking the person to do extra
So
work
you think that man
translating
was
it.
making it up?
I don't think he was. I'm just saying that like, who knows if they like actually were paying attention or if they were being assholes to him and he didn't care.
Damn.
So I don't
Maybe.
know. So anyway, I hate Ben with all my heart.
What?
Because I said so anyway. Every time I say it, I want to die now.
go, bro.
They're walking out, and E goes, this guy is great. Maybe we should hook up.
We just got attacked by Entourage. This is a sign that we should end early. I need to eat my sushi.
No, we're gonna finish it. We're good.
Now it's slanted.
It's fine.
That was scary. That was actually so scary.
Listen, they're gonna get you for talking shit about.
I
them. They're coming
know.
for you.
The eyes are going to start moving and following me around my house.
Okay. So E's like, we should hook up with this guy for a movie after this. And Vinny goes, now you're thinking like a producer. What? This guy that already found and connected you with and made you meet with, E's now getting credit for thinking about
I'm
what
so
working with
tired
this
of
guy?
E doing literally nothing. He does nothing.
Then Drama
But
asks,
he actually does more. He does actually things. He sabotages.
well,
He does the reverse of what they should be doing.
then Drama asks for a part in the commercial, and Vinny goes like, of course you have a part in the commercial.
I love that Vinny can just decide this. He cannot just decide this. Also, Vinny 2 seconds ago was like desperate for a job. Now he can get himself job and Drama job. Come on.
Yeah, he can do
But I
both
love
of
that
them.
it works out. But whatever.
So then Lee comes up and she's like, oh, we got to work on the moves and the choreography and stuff. And Drama's like, I should come because like I know all about martial arts. And she's like, fine, all of you can come. And so they're all leaving to go do martial arts with her and stunts and stuff. And Vinny's like, I like that she's dominating.
Yeah, he like said dominant lady. That's why he should be in Hong Kong, bro. Be with this lady.
be with this lady.
Yeah. He needs somebody to put him in his place.
They're going to go do the stunts with her, and Drama changes into a karate outfit with a yellow belt.
It's so funny. That's what I'm saying is they all act like they're third graders.
Well, he goes...
And also, I looked it up. A yellow belt is like the second...
I know, that's why it's so
second
funny.
or third tier.
And
and he's like, no, but I was a green belt, but the yellow makes my eyes pop.
Well, they're all saying he didn't earn, like, literally one of the lowest rungs.
Yeah.
And he's wearing yellow because it
why
makes
are
his
we
eye
even
pop.
arguing for this?
Well, listen, he's like, it makes my eyes pop. So it's very funny that they're making fun of him for this. And then Turtle's like, I can't come to the stunt stuff because I gotta go get. No, he has to go get. He got a line on some clean pee, so he's gotta go buy some clean urine. And he can't come because he's gonna go to Wick's house. We go on Turtle's story first. Turtle's playing video games with a guy. Do we know who that guy is? I've been trying to figure it out.
No, but the guy was like, "I'll beat your ass in real life."
Yeah, I was trying to figure out who the guy is.
And the craziest part,
you're not. So Turtle shows up in an apartment. He's playing video games with some guy. There's a doorman peeing into a cup.
No. The doorman is... Why does the door need to be open? Why is the door wide open and the guy starts yelling at him not to piss on his marble?
So
I'm like, what is happening?
Turtle's
but
going
he can't even close the door.
To some guy's house to get pee. The doorman is peeing
and why is it the doorman?
A cup while they play video games. And then the guy who Turtle's playing video games with threatens the doorman not to get his pee anywhere that he is selling to Turtle.
He basically threatens Turtle and then threatens the doorman as well.
Yeah. So then we go to E's story. E is walking up to Wick's house to go have this meeting. It looks like it's in Hancock Park, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
I thought that was
in
S2E6 in Philadelphia.
I don't think that's her house.
Never mind.
But he goes up and E knocks on Wick's door, and Kyle XY opens the door.
That's who it was. I literally wrote it down and was like, who the fuck is that?
Well, it's crazy that Kyle XY opens the door because he opens the door in a robe. And I'm like, why is everyone wearing robes in this show?
That's not Kyle XY.
That's Kyle XY.
Oh my God, it's Kyle XY. But for some reason, he's like Edward Cullenified. His like hair's all Edward Cullen-y.
Well, he's supposed to be like sexy and stuff.
That's not.
This was one of his first roles ever. So he gets this role and he gets Kyle XY a year later.
But I love that he goes, is your dad home? And he goes, my dad lives in Tennessee. But he goes, but my daddy. I was like, oh.
You love that?
Yeah, I loved it.
That was
funny.
the dumbest part.
I thought it was so funny.
My dad lives in Tennessee. You must be
clever.
looking for my daddy.
I was like, wow.
He's also 23 at this time.
Sorry,
Kyle
I enjoyed
XY.
it. I enjoyed it. And I think Kyle XY did a good job.
He's 23 in the scene. And then we go back to Drama and Vinny. And Drama's playing with nunchucks. And Vinny's a little bit impressed.
Johnny Drama would be the nunchucks guy. He is so like Napoleon Dynamite coded. Like he would be Napoleon Dynamite.
I mean, that's absolutely true. That's what Napoleon Dynamite thinks he is. Napoleon Dynamite thinks he's Johnny Drama. And Johnny Drama thinks he's another guy.
Yeah.
So Lee comes in and Drama's like, I'm more athletic than Vinny, because Vinny's like, I'm a blank slate. I don't know anything about martial arts.
Also, what's up with the booby girls in the background just standing there?
Okay, we're actually about
They're
to get
just lingering.
We're about to get into that.
What was that? That was so fucking weird.
You walk into like a studio where they're going to be doing fighting. Drama's telling Lee to fight him first. Vinny's saying he doesn't have experience. And there are three women just standing kind of in the background, standing up straight. I assume, to me, it feels like, you know how in Pokemon people just stand around and you have to fight them?
Literally, it was like the NPC who like you walk up to and talk to.
But this is actually a conversation on Reddit. On Reddit, 16 days ago, someone wrote, who's the girl in the white tank top from the Chinatown episode, season 2, episode 6? And then
who is that girl?
Posted pictures of exactly what you're talking about. So
what
I'm glad
are they doing?
You have clocked into whatever these girls who are just standing there on yoga mats, it appears, on a carpet. What are they standing on? And
well, because when they enter the shot too, one of them just walks up and then just stands
They're standing straight with their hands folded, and this guy's trying to figure it out. And then someone said, bonk. But honestly, as soon as you posted this, I immediately knew the girl you were talking about. Didn't even need the pics. Absolute rocket. Been wondering this for 20 years.
Absolute rocket. Wait. That's who's watching Entourage. That's terrifying.
Then someone said top tier background hunting.
3 seconds in the background, and this man's like, I already know the fuck you're talking about. Rocket. Don't need a picture. Have it saved up here.
20 years have passed, and and there's men still thinking about this woman in the background of the Chinatown episode. And then someone else said, I've always wondered this, shaking my head. Someone said, there are no uncredited people on the IMDb page. Believe me, I've looked. So everyone's trying to find out who this woman is.
Really trying to find her.
There's so many comments, and there's there's links to the pictures
She
of
must
her.
feel so good.
And they can't figure out who she is. So literally 20 years later, people are
Girls,
still
stay
trying
in
to figure out
hiding.
who
Do
this
not
girl-
come out because the worst people are waiting for you. Do not ever show your face
I
ever
really-
again.
If you could contact us, we would love to
we'll
talk to
keep
you.
you invisible.
No, we won't. No, we want to talk to you. Let's chat. Reach out if you're the girl in the
Yeah,
background.
but she
of the
doesn't want her
Chinatown episode.
identity out there.
Yes, you do.
For
This
these
is
men to
20 years
attack
later.
her.
I want to meet her. The
We're
men are still
looking for
thinking
you.
about her.
We're thinking about you.
So then she makes fun of Drama because he's like, oh, like, you didn't earn that belt, you didn't earn that level, and we don't wear belts in China. And she explains to him
And
that
she's right.
she is a golden dragon.
Has he even
and-
seen Karate Kid? That kid got his ass whooped.
which is the 9th level in Jinlong. And I was looking it up. There are there are 3 animals, and golden dragon is the highest level you can have. So that was not made up. I was like, did they make this shit up? So I had to look it up. Yeah, but I didn't put it past Entourage to be racist.
Well, they'd be racist if the people weren't there to see the racism. But they have Asian actors on set. They can't be then doing all the racism.
I'll be honest.
with that many Asian actors
As
present.
Native people, lots of Native people are very things that are racist
No, but
against Native
people treat Native people like shit. That's a different story.
People
People don't even think we exist. They're just crazy concept.
But also, there's plenty of things that Asian people are in that are super racist, like Gran Torino. That's the one where they say whatever they want because they
yeah.
didn't bother making translations or anything, and they just, like, just speak. Yeah, Gran Torino.
Which is bad because I saw that at a young, impressionable age. That was one of the movies I should not have seen that movie.
Yeah, they put on Gran Torino for us. I remember that.
My dad was like, Gran Torino's great.
Then Drama decides to spar her, and she kicks his ass.
She whoops him so bad. It's so funny. Also, he's like, want to get some? I thought he had I thought he had whatever's karate skills, whatever. He doesn't even like start with any like anything. He just puts his fist up and he says, "Want to get some?"
You don't know when he got that
And he
belt.
goes, "Yeah, I can't hit a girl." And she's like, "Only girl I see here is the one standing in a fucking belt." And I was like, "Oh," but also we don't slander girls. Being a girl
I
is
know.
perfectly fine.
I don't like slandering girls.
I know.
I think it's bad.
I know, but I did like that she put him in his place, and she whooped his ass.
She whips his ass, and
She
then
freaking gets his arm. He's like, "Ow!" And then she's like, "Yo, go get what did she say? Yo, go get some ramen or something." And he's like, "You right? I'm kind of hungry." And he just leaves.
she tells him to go get some dim sum. Drama
Oh,
leaves.
dim sum.
And then she's alone with Vinny. And he goes, "You think you can do that to me?" And she goes, "No, we have to make you look like the expert." Then she does some moves, and she knocks him on the ground. She's on top of him. And she goes, "If you want to be hard as iron, you must first master laying horse stance."
I can't. This woman would absolutely not be doing that. She is way too good for that shit. She's not throwing herself at Vinnie Chase. Also, they have work to be done. There's literally a deadline. Like there is something. There is like a product that needs to happen, which he needs to know the choreography.
But
and
she doesn't care. She's
She's
fuck
just
him.
gonna fuck him, and then it pans to them fucking, and they're naked, and I don't know what they're doing. I don't know where the dick is. What is that?
It's This
Don't
one move,
act like you know it.
I went through the
The twisted pretzel garbage.
I went through the Cosmopolitan thing at one point, and I was doing all the different moves of like 300 different moves, and the worst one was this loose spaghetti thing. I didn't like that, but I've done that one before.
It's not a position.
It is a
Where's the
position.
dick?
It's in between. It's
How-
in her pussy.
She's like sitting up.
She's like this, and then he's in between her like this.
It
You've got
didn't
a lot
look
of
like
core,
that.
and then
It
they're
didn't
going
look like
this.
that.
Yeah.
Also,
And they're like
also
going
so
like this.
ridiculous. Like so unnecessary. It's just unnecessary.
She's an athlete.
Yeah, she's busy being athleting all the time. She doesn't need to be doing it while she has sex
Yeah,
too.
she is, because she's hitting all the good spots in her vagina.
No, that's so stupid. Also, I'm sorry.
My point was going to be
She
that
looks
it's
like she's
highly
fucking a
unprofessional
child.
To not, he's
No.
so skinny.
He's not nobody shaming to his skinniness.
It's crazy.
but he looks.
I was going to point out
pubescent.
the double standard that if it had been a man training a girl, and then he flipped her on her back and laid on her.
Yeah,
and, said, "You wanna get
and
hard as
immediately
iron."
it's like you want to get hard, and it's like that's bad.
It's crazy. So then we go back to E, and he's
men they always want it. Apparently, it's like so wrong. I'm not saying that's a good
It's
thing
like so wrong.
because. rape
Did we
culture.
skip Drama saying he's best friends with Brandon Lee and the Lee family adopted him?
Yeah,
We don't have to talk about
Who's
it.
Brandon Lee?
Doesn't matter.
say it.
He's Bruce Lee's son.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
And he said,
And they adopted him, bro.
Yeah.
You're already in a family. Where's Brandon Lee then? Why are you not in the Brandon Lee TV show?
And you know what? I take drama at face
That's
value.
why Ben thinks he's a liar.
Here's the thing. It's a horrible thing to say because he says, I worked with Brandon Lee on The Crow. Brandon Lee died on The Crow. He was tragically killed in an on-set accident where a blank fired out of the gun for real and went into his spine and killed him.
Actually,
So drama being like,
that's horrible.
I met him on The Crow. They loved me. Is
so
crazy.
I was adopted.
So they are saying
It's crazy.
that.
So he's saying that he was friends with his son. His son was
And
killed.
and so then they
Bruce Lee
replaced
had
him.
already been. Bruce Lee was already dead. He's saying that like the rest of the Lee family was like drama. Even once our son died tragically on set, you're part of our family.
That's crazy. Yeah, drama does say all this stuff, and I was like, whatever. I don't really care about that.
It's a wild thing to say.
I didn't understand the weight of anything.
Well,
he
he's
said.
either a liar or it's insane.
I just said
It's,
I take
which
drama
is
at
also
face
insane
value.
if he's a liar. That's crazy.
That's insane. Wow, I didn't know that.
Rip to that man. The guy died. Rest
Rip
in
is
peace.
so disrespectful.
No, it's not.
R.I.P.,
That's short
but
for
not
rest
rip.
in peace.
And the thing, The Crow is his
Rest
last
in
movie. They
peace.
still released the movie, and the movie is about a guy coming back to life to get vengeance. And now it's his last. It's his only real.
Well, Bai
performance.
Ling, who's fucking Vinnie in the scene, she's also in The Crow.
Yeah, Bai Ling is also in The Crow.
Yeah.
It's a wild
This
thing
is
that he said
crazy.
it.
It's crazy that she's in The Crow, and so it's very much talked about and known on
So then
set.
she's hearing this
And
weird,
they-
crazy
yeah.
thing.
Crazy.
I hope she's like,
Sorry,
Brandon would
rest
think
in
this is
peace
funny.
to Brandon.
At least.
Okay, next.
From Rip to okay, next.
I said rest in peace. I never knew this man. I just found out who he was and found out he died in the same sentence. God.
So then
Also, he could be in the better place.
I keep trying to go on, and then you keep talking
Go,
every single
go,
time.
Go.
So then we go to E, and he's in Wick's backyard. They're all sitting by the pool. He's apologizing to Wick for calling Kyle XY his son, and Wick goes, "I can adopt him. I just can't marry him." And they laugh about how bad this country
I know.
is. Crazy thing.
Weird thing to say.
So then E
True,
explains
weird.
to Wick, he's like, "I really need you to talk to Billy Walsh to get, a copy." And Wick's like, "What are you going to do for me, you scrumptious little Irish man?"
I love when he says that.
and then
Little
he gets all
Irish
uncomfortable.
man.
Proving-
Yeah, it's about time you got uncomfortable, bitch. You're
Oh.
making everybody else uncomfortable by existing.
I was going to say it's time E gets to work.
Yeah, it's time he gets to work and has to have sex to
to get
do
a copy
stuff.
of the Queens Boulevard.
Because he would do that. To
But then
somebody.
Wick is like, "I'm joking. I'll try to get you a copy."
Yeah, because gay men are above that, bro. They don't be assaulting people.
So then we get to the tournament later. We're all at the tournament later, and Turtle's like walks in. He's like, "Where do I take the piss test?" And this lady's like, "What are you talking about? We don't piss test. This is like esports."
He's so mad. And then he's like, what do I do with this pee? And then they're like, drink it.
Yes, he's
Fuck
so mad.
E.
Well, then Turtle pulls the. E was not the one who started this bit. First off,
But
so
he
Turtle
said drink it.
So Turtle pulls out his pee cup and holds it up for everyone to see at the tournament and goes, "What do I do with this?" E says, "Drink it."
I just
And it's
said
crazy
that.
to me because I'm just saying it to make it clear. You're just shouting, "E says, drink it," trying to get
I
the
didn't. I
image.
said it was clear. Go.
My point is that Vinny is the one who's fucking with him, but Vinny's the one who said he needs the money. So Vinny might have
That's
fucked his chance to get
What I said earlier. That's literally what I said earlier.
I know, but I was
It
waiting
makes
for it to
no
be.
sense.
I was waiting for it to be the twist that we got here. It makes no sense.
It makes no fucking sense when he genuinely needs that money and they're all trying to pull together with their zero talents and like find a way to make cash, big bucks with nothing. And he still sabotages it. And he's too busy hooking up with that girl. Also, why is she hanging out with him so much? She has better shit to
He's
be
famous,
doing.
sexy Vinny Chase.
No.
Laylee has also come with them here, and they are at the tournament, and so they're all pissed off. And Laylee is playing video games, and she's so bad at them. It's so.
I'm
'cause
sorry.
you
I
understand,
hate that part.
When a woman is good at something, you need to see later that she's actually really bad.
That she's
at another
actually really
thing.
bad at, and like, why did they make her look like a fucking idiot who doesn't know how a controller works? The fact that she starts holding the
She's
controller,
holding control
and
in a
smacking
crazy
it and holding it in a crazy way. I'm like, I'm sorry. This woman, her whole life is like martial arts and all this cool shit. She knows how to fucking play a video game.
They wanted to show that
I
she
hate
was bad at
that.
something. They wanted Vinny to be playing the video game with her and be
They
like,
always
"See,
gotta
I'll
bring
show
the woman
you."
down, huh?
He's doing that or whatever. And then Turtle goes over to wish. We find out that Turtle is against a child in this tournament.
I love it.
And so they
kid
tell
is so
Turtle to go
epic.
wish the child good luck.
And the kid says, What does he say?
Yeah, you too, fat boy.
Yeah, you too, fat boy is so good.
And then everyone's like, ah, ha, ha, the kid's making fun of Turtle. Turtle has to beat this kid who's mean to him.
This kid is epic.
And so Turtle's all stressed out about this. And then Wick calls E. And he's like, first of all, Wick and Kyle XY are sitting down for this giant fancy dinner across a long table in suits.
They're lovers.
Just on a random night.
They have fancy house.
They have
live
the biggest,
fancy
fanciest
life.
house. And so Wick
I
calls,
also, going back to when they were at the pool, I really liked that Wick had a very normal chair by the pool, and there's a very fabulous like chaise lounge with like towels on it, and like it looks really nice, and it's clearly his partner's chair. I think it's cute.
well, they seem very happy and in love, and he could adopt him.
Well,
But he
that's
can't
weird.
marry him.
That's weird.
That's just what the laws are in this country. So Wick calls E and he's like, I can't get it. Billy Walsh won't give it to me. He's been very rude to me and I could destroy his credit, but I can't get the copy of this movie.
Yep.
And E is like, thanks for trying. And then he pulls Vinny aside to go talk to him. And Lee, who's still struggling to play video games, is approached by Drama, who's so excited to beat her ass in video games since she beat his ass.
He's like, I'm in. We're playing.
E pulls Vinny aside and he's like, he can't get the tape. It's my fault if you lose. It's my fault if you lose everything. It's my fault if you lose Aquaman. And Vinny goes, what? You think this is your fault? This isn't your fault. I fucked up for buying the house. Or I fucked up because he shouldn't have told me we had a deal and we didn't have a deal. E, you thought the script was great and now Cameron's doing it and it is. And so
Wrong. E did fuck up. E should have said something when he bought the house. E. What was the other one? Ari.
E, number one, could have told Vinny when the deal wasn't going right.
And E's the reason that the deal didn't go right.
But also, it's not that they didn't have a deal when they did. They did have a deal at one point. They
No,
sent
they
it
did.
back. So the deal's been going back and forth because they're trying to lock in Drama as the personal chef.
That's true.
And so we know they had the deal at one point because Vinny added a bunch of extra things. They didn't get the deal in time before James
And that's
Cameron
E's
was
fault
interested.
for not calling out Vinny and being like, yo, we can't be doing all that. We just need to lock
E's
this
fault,
in.
but I think it's
E's
crazy
fault.
to sit here and excuse E, especially when E has fucked up the dinner that
And
would have
then he
gotten
goes,
him Aquaman.
You're right. I didn't fuck up. And I was like, no, I hate you so much. And you did.
So Vinny gives E a big speech about how he's smarter than everybody else and he's never fucked up.
I hate him.
And then V is like, this is out of our hands. I'm getting paid $500,000 tomorrow. And he goes, my father didn't make that much in his lifetime. And then they go, worst to worst, we've always got, worst comes to worst, we've always got Turtle.
And Turtle, who they sabotaged,
Yep.
should be making 10 grand, but they sabotaged him.
So Vinny goes to watch Turtle compete. E goes to call enemy. And the tournament begins. And it's a whole thing. Turtle is playing as Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano is an American professional boxer. And he was boxing in 1947 to 1955. And he held the heavyweight championship for a while. And he's the only heavyweight to finish his career like undefeated.
So he picked a good guy.
Yeah, so he picked like the biggest, strongest, bestest guy. It's not even a guy. He picked the biggest, bestest, strongest guy possible. Turtle goes up to fight this kid who is the Southwest Conference Xbox champion, Herbie Green. And the little kid does a little dance as he's coming up onto the stage. And then the kid fucking wrecks Turtle. First round, knocks him out.
5 seconds. He literally just gets... I felt like I was Turtle because that's me when I play video games with like Cutter or whatever. It's just like bam, 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 and then it's over.
Yeah.
It was tragic. I will also say why this was a really unrealistic video game conference or whatever battle, because why was everyone so hot? Everyone was so hot.
Because they paid hot people to be there. Who else was hot? The kid. It was
Everybody in the audience was like an attractive person.
Yeah, they paid hot people to be there. The people who were playing were a child and Turtle. It's not like the people who were there voluntarily were. It was their friends, and then
Yeah, but
hot
that
people were
child
paid
was
to be
cool as
there.
fuck.
They're paid by Xbox.
Yeah, to be there.
I guess.
Turtle loses, and then we cut to the trailer. Turtle is smoking pot, and he's like, I heard that kid was a beta tester for the game. So Turtle's bitching about how he lost, and he's offering everyone weed. But then Vinny's like, I can't smoke weed, I'm working. And then he offers it to E, and E's like, I can't smoke weed, I'm working. And then he offers it to Drama, who's in a robe for some reason. I don't know, everyone's in robes all the time in this show. And it's like, I can't smoke it, I'm working.
Yeah, he said, "What do you think I'm working, bro?" Which I was like, I thought Drama was just saying shit.
No,
But
they're all there to
Drama's
do the
actually
commercial.
working.
Aren't they going to set?
They're in
Yeah, so
they're
they can
in,
be robes.
they're in the trailer ready for the commercial. Vinny's in
He's
costume.
getting ready.
Drama for some reason's in a robe.
Because
He
Drama
took
wants
off
to
all his-
feel special and fancy.
I thought he took off all his clothes and he's going to wardrobe.
They don't give you a robe for that.
He got one.
Maybe you're not as special as Drama. You're not big bucks like Vinny is. And you're
Chandra,
not
I see
working with a
everyone
cool
get their
Chinese
costumes
company.
on. I see the big bucks people get their costumes on. They're not walking around in robes.
No.
They
This
don't
is a
do-
big bucks commercial
Drama does it
for
different.
China.
They put the costume in your trailer and you put it on there.
Not in China.
They're in America still.
But China's running it.
Drama's like, I'm going to wardrobe. I shouldn't come with my own clothes.
Drama has his. He's
They
like
would put-
our dad doing it. Our dad would do something.
Our
like
dad
that.
doesn't walk around in a robe all the time. Everyone's wearing lush robes.
I like lush robes.
Whatever. So then they get out of the trailer. They're going to go to the commercial. And Ari comes out and he's like, do you know who James Cameron wants to play Aquaman's mom? Sharon Stone. Do you know who Sharon Stone loves? She loves you, Vinny. She told James Cameron that you're the actor she loves most in Hollywood. And so then James Cameron is, because of Sharon Stone, going to come to Sundance and see Queens Boulevard to decide if he wants
I
him to be
love that he's
Aquaman.
going to Sundance. I love that he didn't just immediately give him the role. He was like, I'll go to Sundance.
James
And
Cameron's
I
going,
love that Billy Walsh was right. He was like, he could stand on the snow with the rest of everybody.
James Cameron's coming to Sundance thanks to Ari.
Yeah.
And then Vinny also says about Sharon Stone, she's still good looking, which I'm mixed
He
on.
did.
Because of course she's still good
Who's
looking.
Sharon Stone?
Basic Instinct.
Never saw it.
Beautiful sex icon. At the point in time when this episode's out, Sharon Stone is 47. I looked her up. Obviously still hot
she's
as
really
fuck.
pretty.
She's amazing. She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
She's on Euphoria right now. She plays like the director of the show.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she does.
So that's Sharon Stone. So we're all happy. James Cameron's going to come to Sundance, and then we see the commercial, and it's Vinny. Do you want to describe the commercial, Chandra?
The commercial was epic. Vinny's in like a red shirt and a suit and
White suit.
white red shirt, white suit, and then he starts doing and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, all these crazy like ninja people with suits on, all like jump from the sky and like land and are ready to fight and screaming. And there's a guy behind the other guy who he's about to fight, and he's screaming. And they're all in the suits, and there's one person who's wearing a crazy white giant wig. I don't know why.
Insane, really shitty wig.
It makes
Giant
no
white
sense
shitty wig.
because everyone else looks real.
One of the
and
guys
they,
atta-
I don't know who
One of the
that
guys
is.
attacking Vinny has this giant white wig on.
It's almost like a fembot wig, but white and bigger. It's really crazy.
And they all have knives.
And they all have knives, and they're gonna attack Vinny. And then Vinny does like a karate kick lift into the sky and kicks people and is like attacking people.
You skipped the important part of the commercial.
What? When Drama?
He's cornered, and Drama comes up and goes, "Brother,
from above.
brother, you need this." And he throws the
throws
Chinese
him
Red Bull at
the
Vinny.
Red Bull.
And then Vinny
Epic.
drinks the Chinese Red
What
Bull.
a beautiful brother moment.
And then he starts kicking everyone's ass, and he's up in the air. He does like a big like spinning jump up in the air, and he beats up everyone, and all these rose petals fall. And the rose petals are
keep falling.
deeply consistent between the cuts between the wide and the close-ups.
Oh,
but
yeah?
that's fine, whatever. But
I
yeah,
didn't
and so then he
notice.
beats up everybody, and he also uses swords, and he does a spinning kick, and he defeats everyone,
Yeah.
and that's the end of the commercial, and that's the end.
No. Also, they do dubbing
Yes,
for Vinny and for Drama, and it's insane.
yes.
It's like not
They are-
even close.
They are dubbed in
to their-
Chinese.
to their, but also couldn't they have had them record it? Had them taught them they say one sentence each.
No, because they're
Teach them the
lazy.
sentence.
They're paying $500,000
And
to
dub
set
it with
to,
their
to be.
voice.
They're being paid $500. to be-
It's
to be
crazy what
dubbed.
how they dub it. It's not even close. But yeah, it was a good. It was a great commercial. It was the first time we've seen real work. Well, we saw a little snippet of the Queens Boulevard. This is the first time we've seen a full something.
And that's the end of the
Yeah, we're
episode.
done.
So,
Woo!
no, you have to say what you think is going to happen next in the season, and you have to rank the guys.
I think he's going to become a commercial icon. He's going to go to Sundance, but then everyone's going to only know him for his commercial, and then people are going to keep offering him commercials, and he's going to do a few commercials.
This commercial's never going to be on U.S. soil. They said that very explicitly. No one's going to see it ever.
Okay,
Except for people in China.
fine. Change my answer. He's going to go to Sundance. James Cameron's going to hate the movie, but then James Cameron's going to like almost get hit by a car, and Vinny's going to save his life, and he's going to be like, actually, you are the guy we wanted for Aquaman because you're really a hero. And that's what's going to happen. That's how he's going to get Aquaman.
That's how he's going to get Aquaman. And so then, who are your, what's your list? Because for me, do you want to go first?
You go first.
This is the first week Ari's at the bottom for being so racist for no reason. Just being racist.
Mm-hmm.
Not that anyone should be racist for a reason, but he's just being racist. And I'm like, what the fuck? So he's being racist. Then next is E for not calling back Emily
Mm-hmm.
because that's super fucking annoying. Call her back. He continually tries to ruin her career. She will get in trouble with James Cameron. She got in trouble with Vinny. He's out to destroy this woman. She needs to stay far away from E. Then I'm gonna go drama because while he's funny, why is he got to stunt on the lady? Why has he got to beat her in a video game? Because he feels bad about himself. Boo, boring. Then Turtle. Because wow, most misogynistic scene, but still makes me laugh so hard when he says a hooker who cleans is so funny.
And your top is Vinny?
My top at this episode is Vinny. Yes, Vinny shows up. He does his job. He is kind to his friend who's fucking the fuck up. He gets his brother a job. He says he likes a dominant, bossy woman.
Yeah.
Vinny
I have to agree
all
with that.
around is killing it this episode.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to say bottom, E. So annoying. So horrible to that girl. And also wouldn't do sex work for his friend, but expects other people to do sex work. Okay, step it up, bro. Do sex work.
That's true.
Next would be, of course, Ari. He's so racist, and he was at Earth Cafe just being racist. One, it's a crime to be at Earth Cafe, even though I want to go because I want you guys to pay for me to go. But it's also a crime to be racist. Next I'm gonna say drama because he thought he likes the nunchucks and he thought he could beat that girl's butt and he did not, and he's running around being a damn fool. And then next I'm gonna say Vinny was really good. Vinny's my number 2, but Vinny was supportive. He was good. But I don't like that they had sex like 3 seconds into training. Do a little bit of training at least.
She wanted to have sex. She knew what she had to do. She's a professional. She knows what the schedule is.
That's crazy. And then next on my list is going to be the gay producer, who is Wick. Wick and his partner. I like Wick and his partner. They're cool. As long as his partner's of age. Because now that I'm thinking about that joke of
23.
adopting. Okay. I was like, wait. But Wick is cool. Wick is with it. He puts E in his place. And then top dog is going to be Turtle because Turtle got the P. He tried to step up for his friend and to win $10,000 despite all of them trying to destroy his chances. And he got his ass beat by a child. So then bonus above the one. So Turtle still won. Bonus above the one. The kid who beat his ass. The kid was good.
You're right. I forgot that Turtle is hustling this episode. Everyone's against him. I get so distracted by that crazy misogynistic speech.
Well, no, everybody else is being misogynist. He's the only one who said that one thing, right? Or did he say the misogynistic
He said
stuff?
all the misogynistic things.
We forgive
But
it.
it's the way he says that line is so funny.
It's sincere. It's not misogynistic if it's so sincere.
Nope, that's not true. You can be misogynistic and sincere at the same time.
Whatever.
I have 2 things before we wrap it up. One, this is the last episode we'll ever see Emily. Emily is officially gone.
Don.
Anime hair is
Any thoughts on Emily before we never see her again?
They should have fixed the hair at some point. They had 2 seasons to do it.
Thank God she's getting away from E, who keeps ruining her career.
Well, also, no, I'm over her. I feel bad for her until she went back into it and was all like talking to E and being nice to him and helping him. So I'm like, all right, bitch, I'm done with you.
I feel bad, bitch.
You should have
tricked by E.
No, stand your ground.
2, next week, huge episode.
I know.
Next week, we're
Playboy better than
next
Playboy?
week we're going to
way better than
Sundance.
Playboy.
Oh, Sundance.
This
For
one
real.
I love this episode.
I would say it's probably the first great episode.
Yeah.
Really?
It's a really good
I'm
episode.
excited
I
about
would
it.
say it's a fan favorite. I would say on the Reddit they're like Sundance episode. That's the best episode.
People are going to lock in.
Oh,
Lock in for next week. We're
Make
going
sure
to
you watch,
Sundance.
Entourage.
We're going to be in the snow.
Next week, we're back. Be ready. Like, listen, subscribe.
Get out, bitch.
Thanks for doing it all. Comment, share, tell people. Be here next week.
Bye.